Look at the horizon, the sky is turning blue. I want to take you to the edge of the world. Hold on to my hand, we're almost there. The path is finally open. Can you hear the music? It is all around us. The rhythm is starting. The air feels sweet, it feels like I get it. We found the place. Everything is right. I found the place. Stay here for a while. Stay here for a while. I can breathe again. The water is so clear, I can't see the sand. Your eyes are different red when the sun hits them. I miss this feeling, I miss you too. The grass is very soft, everything is moving slow. It's okay to be happy, it's okay to let go. Listen to the wind, everything is new. No more hiding, no way, no more heavy weight. We found a place. Everything is right. I found a place. Stay here for a while. Stay here for a while. I can breathe again. Just breathe. Just breathe. We are here now in the open light.
I see the lines tracing paths across my skin. Every break and every bend is where the air gets in. No more hiding the rough parts, they are the map to my heart. I'm letting the weight fall, rising up through the noise. Everything I am is enough. Can you hear the sound of the walls coming down? Ooh, this is the roadie. I'm running perfectly wild. This is the roadie. Look at the way we stand, held together by the mess. We are a beautiful riot, no more need to hold our breath. The pressure is lifting away into the heat of the day. I'm letting the weight fall, rising up through the noise. Everything I am is enough. Can you hear the sound of the walls coming down? This is the roadie. Real enough now. I'm running perfectly wild. This is the roadie. No more polished edges, no more hiding the cracks. The light is filling the space, we're never going back. We're never going back. This is the roadie. Real enough now. I'm running perfectly wild. low, heavy air. The bass moves the floor, stone under my heels. I am sinking, cold walls, no exit, just the weight of the sound. The pulse is my skin, everything is white. I am here. The pulse is my skin, everything is white. I am here. Just the heat, just the noise, the salt, the relief. The pulse is my skin, everything is white. I am here. My skin, everything is white. I am here. I am here. Are bleeding through the cracks, stabbing brass cuts the air like a knife. Whispers echo in the warehouse black, dancing shadows come to life. Four on the floor, the rhythm never sleeps. Detuned stacks, hum a fever dream. Rolling bassline pulls me to my feet, lost in a strobe light gleam. Like waves on shore, it's hallowed dreams in a synthetic haze. space. Gated voices scream for more. Lost in a midnight maze. Hypnotic groove, a relentless chase. Brass unstop through the smoke. Every step's a leap through time and space. Burning up till the dawn explodes.
Grab my hand, touched a wristband. Neon bandstand. We missed the countdown. Still jump like we planned it. Laugh till we choke. Eyes on fire. Hearts off script. You shout my name. And the whole room tilts. Starlight on the floor. We're spinning. Socks turn gray on the tiles. You say you're tired, then you dance for another mile. Your hair, a halo stuck to your face. We sway. You say remember this, like I could ever forget. Starlight on the floor, we're spinning. If
climb into a blinding height. The ground is trembling under heavy steel. The only truth is the motion we feel. Friction ignites in the hollow chest. The engine screams, never seeking rest. Corrosive ripples beat through the sound. Binary pulses shaking the ground. Resonance rising in a jagged wave, breaking the silence of the hollow cave. Hard and leather hitting wooden floors, battering down the iron locked doors. Frequency shifts in a metallic blur. Everything faster than it ever was. Hands up high till the ceiling breaks. Give us every ounce of the fever shakes. Drive the hammer through the dark tonight. Crush the shadow with the strobe of light. Four beats landing like a titan strike. Nowhere left for the soul to hide. Push the needle till the wires glow. Let the jagged energy overflow. Chopped up voices spinning in the void. Fragments of a spirit that can't be destroyed. Stuttering echoes in a rapid fire. Higher and higher on the copper wire. Baseline distorted with the gritty snarl. Tearing through the city's tangled gnaw. No more questions, just a relentless drive. The only way to know you're still alive. Hands up high till the ceiling breaks. Give us every ounce of a fever shakes. Drive the hammer through the dark tonight. Crush the shadow with the strobe of light. Four beats landing like a titan slide. Nowhere left for the soul to hide. Push the needle till the wires glow. Let the jagged energy overflow. Woo!
The mountain sharpens its edge against the hollow sky. Each stone a jagged tooth biting at the wind. I shout into the mouth of the frozen ravine. The void swallows my breath and spits it back cold. The summit is a needle threading the storm. Lightning cracks the spine of every waiting cloud. I reach for the spark where the iron turns red. The thunder asks a question I already answered. High upon the crest where the granite breaks. Every shout is a ghost coming home. When the peak hits the limit of the light, the valley sings the shadow of the bone. Tell me, is the air thin enough to bleed? The canyon said the blood is just the rain. Ask me if the silence is a lie. The echo says the truth is just the pain. I am leaning heavy on the apex of the fear. The world below is a map drawn in dust. The zenith is a hammer hitting the anvil of the sun. The heat is a mirror reflecting the dust. The descent is a ladder with the rungs cut away. I call to the ledge and the ledge calls to me. The gravity's awake, we carry in our teeth. The dirt is a song we sing to the sea. High upon the crest where the granite breaks. Every shout is a ghost coming home. When the peak hits the limit
generation past. The syncopated engine dropped the heavy air, skipping every layer of the silent spare. Tension building in the pressure of the sweep, diving into oceans that are miles deep. Progression marches on a steady grid, revealing everything the daylight ever can. Frequency ascension rising from the deep, promises the waking world can never keep. The wave collapses, then it multiplies again, surging through the marrow of the tired man. Total saturation in the heavy light, falling upward through the velvet grip of night. Resonance is screaming in the hollow bone, finding out the signal never walks alone. Frequency ascension rising from the deep, promises the waking world can never keep. The wave collapses, then it multiplied again, surging through the marrow of a tired man. Total saturation in the heavy light, falling upward through the velvet grip of night. Resonance is screaming in the hollow bone.
Golden currents wash across the heavy tides like a velvet heat that flows within the fading side. The harvest flows in amber waves beneath the skin. The architecture of the spark is breathing in. It radiates the center where the silence used to be. A sea of honey silver rising up to me.
The morning breaks like crystal glass against the floor. 1,000 tiny hammers knocking at the door. They weave the fabric spun from threads of morning dew. A prism shifting every shade of ancient blue. The air is thick with ghosts of summer long ago. They dance in liquid circles where the flowers grow. No weight remains within the anchor or the train, just the falling of a bright and starlit rain. Golden currents wash across the heavy tides of light. A velvet heat that falls within the fading sight. The harvest goes in amber waves beneath the skin. The architecture of the spark is breathing in. It radiates the center where the silence used to be. A sea of honey, silver rising up to me. The clock is ticking with a soft and wooden sound, while diamonds scatter on the dry and thirsty ground. The landscape ripples like a curtain in the breeze, between the reaching fingers of the willow trees. A sudden clarity is blooming in the dark. The kindling is waiting for the brilliant spark to turn the iron into fields of living grain and wash away the shadows of the winter's stay. Golden currents wash across the heavy tides of light. A velvet heat that falls within the fading sight. The harvest flows in amber waves beneath the skin. The architecture of the spark is breathing in. It radiates the picture of the spark is breathing in and leaves the center where the silence used to be. Ooh, I see a volume silver rising up to me.
shadow and the lightnings finally merge. Feel the impact shaking the hollow ground. The wonder of the heavens in a solid sound. Sharp incisions through the focused haze. Walking a path through the silver maze. Heartbeat locked in a relentless frame. Burning the fog with a hidden flame. The golden symbol sings above the roar. Opening up a wider swinging door. Feel the impact shaking the hollow ground. The weight of the heavens, still a solid sound. Sharp incisions through the thickest haze. Walking a path through the silver maze. Heartbeat locked in a relentless frame. Burning the fog with a hidden flame. The golden symbol sings above the roar. Opening up a wider swinging door. Iron pulses grind against the heavy dark. Steal the steel until we strike a sudden spark. No one speaks beneath the weight of crushing sound. Gravity is lost and never will be found. Every wire is vibrating deep inside the bone. And this frantic sea we find a way to be alone. Flicker like a strobe across a jagged room. Sweat is blooming like a violent sort of doom. Tension pulls the wire until the circuit snaps. Falling through the cracks of all the rhythmic traps. Clockwork in the blood and lightning in the skin. Wait until the heavy tide begins to rush on in. Velocity is climbing through the hollow chest. Give the weary mind a momentary rest. Pushing past the breaking point of solid ground. Caught within the cyclone of a frantic sound. Thumping like a hammer on a golden sheet. Moving to the frenzy of a jagged beat. Disconnect the cable from a waking day. Let the static wash the hollow thoughts away. Fraction light is bouncing off the spinning gear. Nothing but the friction of the atmosphere. Total desperation in a frantic stride. Nowhere left for any quiet soul to hide. Pound the floor until the very foundation quakes. Give the ghost whatever kind of soul it takes. Gritty salt is stinging in a thirsty eye. Underneath the ceiling of a synthetic sky. Carbon's turning into diamonds under heavy force. Let the engine run its predatory course. Building up the pressure in a narrow space. Vanishing without a single lingering trace. Counting out the seconds on a broken dial. Walking through the fire for a little while. Velocity is climbing through the hollow chest. Give the weary mind a momentary rest. Pushing past the waking point of solid ground. Caught within the cyclone of a frantic sound. Thumping like a hammer on a golden sheet. Moving to the frenzy of a jagged my spirit lives in.
Every stranger I pass has a hole in their coat and a heavy iron anchor tied fast to their throat. But there is a well that never runs dry, deeper than secrets and wider than sky. It's a lonesome vibration, a frequency found when your knees finally break on a hard frozen ground. It's the pull of a tide in a desert of bone, the sound of a heart finding its way back home. They're selling salvation in plastic and glass, watching the shadows of empires pass. But you can't buy the hunger or bottle the ache, or mend every promise you managed to break.
The truth isn't something you hold in your fist. It's the vapor that lingers inside of a mist. The river is wide and the current is black. There ain't any bridge and there ain't no track back.
Just a suitcase of prayers and a head full of steam, and the frayed jagged edges of a long faded dream.
I'm looking for substance in a world made of tin, looking for where the thick silence begins.
Lay down your burdens and strip off the pride.
There's nowhere left for a master to hide.
The flame doesn't flicker, it burns through the screen.
Touching the places that nobody's seen.
But there is a well that never runs dry, deeper than secrets and wider than sky.
It's a lonesome vibration, a frequency sound when your knees finally break on a hard frozen ground.
It's the pull of the tide in a desert of bone, the sound of a heart
Finding its way back home.
But there is a well that never runs dry, deeper than secrets and wider than sky.
It's a lonesome vibration, a frequency found when your knees finally break on a hard frozen ground.
It's the pull of the tide in a desert of bone, the sound of a heart
Finding its way back home. The circuit awakes and climbing stairs, silver sounds, a mathematical ascent above the frozen ground. The sequences are spinning out in geometric lines between a hollow silence where the copper light defines a steady heartbeat thumps against the pressure of the wall. The heavy gravity of bass that will not let us fall. It tailors every flicker to the center of the floor as patterns multiply and then they open up the door. Feed the current surging through the marrow of the bone. A kingdom made of oscillating waves upon unstrung the warmth of static blankets every corner of the dark until the sudden friction catches like a living spark. The tension tightens on the skin of every moving part. A rapid fire of hollow wood that mimics every heart. It gathers speed and swallows up the space that lies between the physical reality and visions left unseen. The metallic wash of winter air is ringing in the ear. The edges of the atmosphere are coming sharp and clear. Beneath it all, the subterranean rumble keeps the pace, an anchor for the ghost that tries to leave this crowded place. Layers soften into velvet flows of rising heat. The pulse is constant and the transformation is complete. We move in circles governed by the pull of distant tides, where everything is seeking everything we lost resides. Feel the current surging through the marrow of the bone. A kingdom made of oscillating waves upon a throne, the warmth for static blankets every corner of the dark until the sudden friction catches like a living spark.
Icy surge that cleans every bone. The brightness is cut in the dark like a blade. In the heat of a friend made, the shadows are played.
Red eyes on the dashboard glow. Half tank and a heart on low. You laugh, say we're late, let's fly. Rear view full of yesterday's sky.
Every mile, every white line.